I'm Manasvi, and today you're with me for a Children's Day special on WhiteBoxLive. My parents were away for the weekend, so I spent a lot of time with my friends. Here are a few questions that my friends and me would like to ask you all adults. Let me just get the phone and see all the questions. Roshan says, many people in my class bully me. If I tell the teacher, everyone's going to call me a telltale. What do I do about this?
So your friend Roshan is getting bullied in school. Well, that's really serious. And he feels that if he tells the teachers, the friends are going to jeer him even more and make fun of him and call him a telltale. Yeah, I know. So I guess, lots of times adults, when children take these stories home, parents scream at the child and they are angry and say, why didn't you go to your teacher? Why didn't you tell your teacher? Or they sometimes go and tell the teacher, and then it's even worse, isn't it? So parents probably don't really realize the dynamics of a classroom where a child could feel really strangulated and not be able to even confide in the teacher. Yeah, that can happen. So this bullying thing, firstly, it happens in almost all schools, in all classrooms, with people who are like maybe smaller in size or different in some way, or just nicer. Do you realize that bullying happens to children who are just nicer than other children? Sometimes, not all the time. So as far as Roshan is concerned, you need to tell him something very strongly. You need to tell him that bullying can happen if only he takes it. That's one thing that doesn't change for bullying of any kind. Even if the child being bullied is like a nasty kid and is being bullied because he's nasty, the first and foremost rule of bullying is how bullying happens is when the taker who is being bullied just takes it and does nothing about it. Now coming to Roshan, if he feels and really seriously feels that he can't take it back to his teachers because then he'll be called a telltale or whatever, then the only other option is that he does something about it himself. So we need to understand, why is he not doing that? Is he scared of his bullies? Are they much bigger than him? Is it possible for him to just never meet them? I don't know who these bullies are. So is it possible for him to create like social situations for him in school where he just doesn't get to see them? If it's happening during break or sometime like that and they're not from his class, then he knows where they hang around and just be unavailable to them to be bullied. If they're from the same class and he's not really tiny and and that's not why he's being bullied, and they're like much bigger and he's not scared of them, he just needs to turn around and tell them, you're bullying me and I don't like it. More often than not, bullies get thrown off when they're told to their face that they are bullies. They just walk away. But it can't be done in just one incident. It has to be done again and again. If Roshan turns around and tells them, I don't like what you're doing to me, then they may come back and do it again the next day just to see whether, was he serious? Did he really say that to us? And Roshan says it again and says, you're doing it again to me. I told you yesterday. I don't like it. I don't deserve it. So one major thing in bullying, and this is not only for Roshan, I'm sure there are many of your other friends who are getting bullied in some way or the other. Maybe some of your friends are bullies. So just take this back to all of them. Bullying is unacceptable. We can't have bullying anywhere. And if we keep getting scared and not take any step at all, bullying is never going to stop. We don't need to depend on anybody else to help us out of our bullying situation. We can help ourselves. We can move away, we can go away, we can avoid those people, or we can turn around and tell them, I don't like what you're doing. So that's the answer to Roshan's question. All the best to him.